Hey, good Saturday morning to you and to your family. I have a very exciting, very serious um, topic today, and we're talking about preventing suicide and promoting social emotional health. We have fought many battles, World War One, Two, the Vietnam War. Some of them we won, and some of them we did not win. But we seem to be having a challenge, an uphill battle with our most precious commodities, which is our children, our teens, our young adults, ages 10 to 24. This battle is suicide, attempting suicide, and those who will actually take their own life. According to the CDC, the National Vital Statistics Systems on Mortality Data, in 1985, the United States, there were 1,089 suicides among males aged 15 to 19. And in 2015, it increased and it was 15,037. Okay, 1,537 suicides among males. Among the females, there was a 305 and 524. Okay, suicides among females, an increase. There are many reasons for suicide, but today I'm just going to address one or two. I believe that children, teenagers, young adults, even adults, we need to be socially connected. We need to also have a safe place where we can talk and express our emotions without feeling ostracized or, picked on. As parents, religious leaders, teachers, counselors, and concerned surrogates, we want to have strategies to help children, especially in our care, to transition smoothly during every stage of development and every stage of their life. This will help to prevent what we call excessive stress. Everybody's gonna have stress. Some stress is good, but we will not have excessive stress during these transitional periods. In school, it's about to begin. I just heard August 27th, school, the bell is going to ring. The children are going to be excited. They're looking forward towards making new friends, their clothes, what else? Going to the mall, things like that, right? Yet there are some children, they're developing anxiety about going to school, about meeting new people, about their different teachers, different subjects, and so on and so forth. And so, with that being said, I believe that it's important that one, as I said, be socially connected. What I usually do as a substitute teacher, and this is from pre-K, but especially high school, is I will tell new students, freshmen who are just coming in from middle school into high school, to usually I'll kind of encourage them who to make friends with, or I'll introduce the a 10th grader, or a 12th grader with a 9th grader. Well, usually 10th grader with a 9th grader. And I'll pair them up. I'll do a buddy system. And I really didn't know how important, I forgot how important it is, especially for young people, to make friends. And so I began to pair them up. And because there was one youngster was saying, I am not going to the cafeteria. And I'm like watching them stay in the class. I'm like, you know what? I'm on my break now, And so when I found out what was happening, they really had anxiety about going to the cafeteria because they didn't know anyone. So that's one way that I help to ease their anxiety, and I acknowledge that the anxiety was real, and there's some things that you can do. The other thing is giving them a safe place to talk, to express themselves. Definitely at home, parents, you first, you're your child's first teacher. You're responsible to make sure that you can allow that your child, your son, your daughter to talk. Even if they talk too much, even if they complain, allow them to get it out. Find out what's going on in their head, what they're thinking, what they're feeling, even if it seems ridiculous. Churches, organizations, civic groups, nonprofits, we are responsible for our community. We're responsible for know their emotional and their social needs. Suicide, in closing, suicide is at all times Excuse me, I'm taking some type of thing for my call. But suicide is at an all-time high, especially among ages 45 to 54. For example, there's like 8,437 individuals who've committed suicide around those ages. I did not know that until today. In addition, I want you to pray and support the family of the 29-year-old Horizon employee who allegedly crashed, and I'll just call it a plane. I'm not going to go into the name of the plane, on yesterday. I was going to take off today. It is Saturday. Sometimes I work on Saturday, sometimes I don't. But I wasn't feeling that up to par, and I wasn't. But God placed this on my heart to talk about suicide prevention. And I read about the incident about the gentleman, 29 years old, taking his life. So I did this video while I'm recuperating my spirit, my soul, and my body, bringing real and relevant solutions to you and to your families to help and save lives. That's why I push today to do this. If you know anyone who's suicidal, have a suicidal tendencies, keep speaking to them, especially if they call you. Keep speaking to them, keep talking to them until you can get a professional and trained individual to help. There's a number. The suicide prevention line is 1-800-273-8225. I'm going to repeat that again. 1-800-273-8255. Suicide is like this, or identifying suicide, is very difficult. If you take a look at this pear, it looks really fresh, but then when you look on the inside, you can see that its challenges rotten on the inside. And I'm just talking about the pepper, okay? You see how rotten it is, but you can't really see that on the outside. That's the way people who are dealing with emotional sicknesses, sometimes you may not see it at all, but you have to be discerning. You have to come close. You have to care. Because again, whether you are a pastor, an imam, a priest, a civic leader, or you're a teacher, you're a parent, you have to get close. You got to get close enough to be able to provide the help that they need. Because sometimes it's covert, meaning you cannot see it. And I just submit to you, be sensitive. Don't be ruthless. Say kind words to one another. And again, the suicide prevention line is 1-800-273-8255. If you want more training, more teachings, how to be sensitive, how to be cognizant, how to see signs of people who are attempting to commit suicide or suicidal thoughts, give me a call. Area code 704-621-4860. And you can go on my website and we can provide help for you. We have different types of psychological analysis. Take a look, www.morealebrown.com. Have a great day. And remember, you can help make a difference. Start making a difference. Bye-bye now.